Good morning, my fellow yogic travelers. I'm mighty glad to be alive today, and I hope that you are too, as we continue to live, laugh, love, learn, linger, and live the life we love. It's Monday, so I begin with poetry. Poets say it good, and all my teachers were professional mouths, so I've tried to say it good. This is by Hafiz, Cast All Your Votes for Dancing. I know the voice of depression still calls to you. I know those habits can ruin your life. They still send their invitations. But you're with the friend now and you're much stronger. And you can stay that way and even bloom. Learn to recognize the counterfeit coins that may buy you just a moment of pleasure, but then drag you for days like a broken man behind the farting camel. Oh, keep squeezing drops of the sun from your prayers and work and music and from your companion's beautiful laughter, and from the most insignificant movements of your own holy body. Now, sweet one, be wise. Cast all your votes for dancing. All right, still working on our disappointing affirmations. How long will I do this? Until I finish the book and honor what Vinny sent me, and then I'll get back to my unabashed toxic positivity. So, for my disappointing affirmation friends out there, don't get caught up in other people's lives. You can barely handle your own bullshit. All right, for my journal friends, how do you inoculate yourself against the three poisons as the Buddha talked about it? Greed, hatred, and delusion. Or desire, anger, and forgetfulness. Or clinging, condemning, and self-deception. It doesn't matter which one. But we all get caught on them. How do you deal with those mental states? You let me know, and I'll share what I do with that. All right, this week we're adding teachings from what I call the Zen guitar, always from Mr. Iyengar, Clarissa Pinkola Estes, my storytelling Jungian analyst, my Native American teachers, Coach John Wooden, the basketball maven, and William James, the author of Varieties of Religious Experience, and then always what the affirmation masters have to say. All right, so for my Zen guitar, they would say the song that you're born with is inside you, waiting to be unlocked. And how do you do it? With practice. Find the school, the practice hall, the dojo, the temple, the yogashala. Approach all of these with ultimate common sense, and you're a white belt. That means you're willing to learn by a do-it-yourself program, in a do-it-yourself spirit. Because the answer is always an action, something you do. You get a black belt by it getting soiled through its own accord, through your training and effort. Now learn to relax. So many people walk through life clenching their brain like they clench their teeth. Don't do that. You have to let the bones of your head spread out so that you're not compressing your brain, your face, especially the muscles at the base of your neck, the base of your skull. Then you have to learn to stand in what they call plumb, so your brain is directly above your perineum and it awakens from its long hibernation. Now, as we age, the ageless quality comes from sovereignty over your own life. No matter how many years you may gather, nobody can take that away from you. And if you really want to get sober, how do you answer the question, how do you carry a heart of love? Well, first, there's a lot to forgive in this world, isn't it? And then second, nothing will take the place of you drawing your own map of descansos. The little white crosses that you see on the side of the road that represent all the deaths that you've experienced along the way, all the things you've had to let go of, all the loss. If you do that, you'll see your heart get soft and tender, vulnerable and compassionate. Now, my basketball coach, it's coaching for life lessons, not just skill on the court. Coach Wooden says things go the best for people who make the best of how things go. You don't let praise or criticism influence you. It's a weakness to be caught up in either one. Be more concerned with your reputation than your character, because your character is who you are, but your reputation is only what other people think about you. And then learn from adversity, because that's the state in which a person most easily gets acquainted with the depths of themselves, especially at that moment being free from admirers. Now, my Native American teachers always say, pay attention, honor observation, your ability to be quiet and to see what's going on. It's as if you can build a hermitage in your own environment and align yourself with attention, the attention that takes you beyond form. And if you do that, you'll be blessed with an untroubled and uncrowded mind. And that's the only way you can understand what happiness is. I believe it's the secret motive we all have to try to endure, to rescue ourselves from undesirable states, and to restore ourselves to this previously natural state, which is freedom. So maintain your own version of persistent enthusiasm and enjoy being alive, because that's what's going to produce grateful admiration for the gift of life. And the ultimate reductionistic understanding in a thumbnail sketch is, you want to understand the power of affirmation, understand the law of attraction. And that says whatever you give your attention to, the law of attraction is going to help it to be more. So stop struggling trying to change outer conditions. You think you're going to transform yourself by renewing outer conditions, whereas the law says transform yourself by the renewing of your mind. Thought is the only cause, and the only thing that you have to work on is your current thought. Have a great day.